YouTube. In today's video, we got
This is a certified
Hood
hood
Classic.
classic.
So supposedly Young Thug crashed out on Charleston White or did something crazy to him last night. So let's get straight to it, man.
Again, Charleston White drama is really bad, but it's only really bad for Young Thug because Young Thug is the one who allowed himself to get rage baited and tricked out of his position. Young Thug very well could be headed back to jail if things play out how we think is going to play out. A lot of people is under this notion that Young Thug beat his RICO case. He didn't. Young Thug pled guilty. And when he pled guilty, the judge had a criteria of things he had to do and stay away from to not go back to jail. The judge sentenced him to, I believe, 20 years. 5 out of the 20 would be time served, and then 15 years would be on probation. However, they have very strict conditions, and if Young Thug violates any of these conditions, he's going back to jail. And not just any one of these conditions. If Young Thug goes to jail for whatever reason, he could very well be going back for 15 years, even if it's a misdemeanor.
Count 57, 20 years to serve 5, commuted to time served, the balance of 15 years probated, concurrent with count 1. Count 58, 10 years to serve 5, commuted to time served, balance probated, concurrent with count 1. 59, 5 years to serve, commuted to time served, concurrent with count 1. And you may not have in your possession or with arm's reach any kind of a firearm because you're going to be a convicted felon. And that is, except I know that you have security and you need security. You can be within arm's reach of a firearm that is in the possession of either licensed law enforcement or licensed security personnel that are in your security detail or anybody that you're performing with.
One thing I never understood about these judges, right, is like they really expect a rapper, quote unquote, who said he's a street nigga, right, to not carry a gun when the way they move and they portray themselves on social media. Like, that's crazy as hell. I'm sorry. They're just setting you up for failure at this point.
You are to submit to random drug screens and not use any drugs unless they are prescribed for you by a licensed physician. You are to execute a Fourth Amendment waiver that will permit the search of your person, residence, vehicles, and electronics for any firearms, any criminal street gang paraphernalia, or any illicit drugs.
I watched the full sentencing. I heard what Young Thug had to say towards the end, how he took full accountability, how this life is behind him. And Your Honor, when he comes home, he's going to serve the community. I heard it all, man.
Cap.
And then Thug's first day out, man, Thug is rapping about how he don't F with rats, how y'all rats. I said, man, Young Thug ain't learned a goddamn thing in jail, man. He came home and started calling himself King Slime. Okay? Now,
bro, I never understood how people can take advantage of chances they get in life, bro. Like, seriously, like, bro was going to be put away for a long time, and he comes home and immediately gets to tweeting about rats just because of what other motherfuckers got to think about him on the internet. Then he goes and make a diss song like, bro, that's not helping your case, gang. They're going to put your black ass right back in jail.
Now, more evidence that Young Thug ain't learned a goddamn thing in jail is this run-in with Charleston White. Now, when your probation is that strict, when you gotta follow conditions that strict, the last person you probably want to run into is Charleston White.
Facts.
Right? Now, Charleston White has been really critical of Young Thug online, very critical. Even more critical when Charleston White and YSL Woody, began to do business and formed a friendship before that collapsed and that ended, and now they beefing. But especially when they were cool, Charleston White talked about Young Thug like an absolute dog, which is why when Young Thug seen Charleston White, he wasn't so happy.
They getting broke. Then they kill Nut. Boy, they killed Nut. Nut was the best thing Atlanta has seen in a long time. How you niggas kill a nigga like Nut, but ain't nothing like the nigga like Nut?
Bro, you can't get mad at Charleston White, bro. This nigga is an old ass troll. Like, I would be so furious, and I see why these rappers be mad at him, bro, because it's like they just can't get to this nigga. Like, Soulja Boy tried and he pepper sprayed his ass. Like, what? That's funny as fuck, bro.
Y'all got a nigga like Thugger that done divided the city because he ugly. He ain't got no muscles. He ugly. running the town. The ugliest nigga coming out the project, been mistreated all his life. He like one of them Michael Big dogs in the backyard that has their head in the cage. That all they know how to do is fight and bite. And you done get to a loving family.
He compared him to a pit bull.
And the cousins come over too, and the neighbors too. This ugly running the city. He been busted, dusty, ashy, ugly, bad dental work, poor hygiene, been mean. And what y'all think when y'all make him president of the country? He want to go to war with everybody. He dropping bombs everywhere. They got the man on the phone telling Woody them, you niggas must done got soft. Them niggas ain't dead yet. What? You saying this on the phone, nigga? They got the man recorded. Y'all done got soft. These niggas ain't dead yet. And you done divided the city, nigga. Then you go to jail. You divide the whole.
I can understand why you want to put hands on this man after hearing that, but I wouldn't care if Charleston White called my mama out her name. If I'm on paperwork, when I see him, I'm going to shake his hand. Good to see you, sir. And keep it pushing, man. And if something does happen to him, I don't want to be in the building. I don't want to be in the same country when it happens. I'm straight. I don't even want it to be anybody who's associated with me who does it. But Young Thug apparently couldn't control his impulses when he seen Charleston White, and he decided he was going to try to like scare Charleston White with the same age-old street dude tactics.
I don't think y'all realize this is what Charleston White wants, bro. He wants people to react to his antics so he can sue y'all and get a paycheck off this shit and send your black ass back to jail. That is his whole plan. He talks about it all the time, bro.
Not knowing, bro, yo, these new age of civilians and rats, we a little different, bro. We tough rats nowadays,
is insane, okay? Flacco.
Right? We learned the blueprint to dealing with street dudes, okay? We got the police on our side. Y'all don't really want no smoke with the police. Y'all scared of jail. All right? So we now know what makes y'all scared and fearful. At first, you guys knew what the game plan was with us, threatening our families, threatening our livelihoods, because for the most part, we not willing to take it there where y'all want to take it, right? We have something to live for. Y'all don't.
Right.
But we know one group of people who don't give a damn where y'all want to take it. They ready to take it where y'all want to take it, and that's the police.
He ain't lying.
So when we got next to the police, now we could pop it how we want to pop it, because y'all don't want to pop it with who on our side, which is the police.
Man, I think I'm finna get a special connection with a special agent up in that motherfucker, man. No bullshit. Because it seems like everybody from Mac Boo out of Flacco to Charleston White is all buddy-buddy with the cops, goddamn. I'm next. Shit. Nigga, po. 911. Get this black-ass nigga away from me.
So Young Thug must have been in jail for a long time because apparently he's not really hip to these new age rats, okay? Young Thug decided it was smart to threaten Charleston White's life.
They ain't ready for that, mate. They hold on. Man, them approach me now. Catch the foot.
Jeffrey Williams. Let me explain something to you. You on probation, right? You just approached me, threatening me. Your words was, we step on, okay? You didn't say I, you made it plural. You said we, so that's in cohorts. I mean a gang. You on probation. Then you had a fella with you that was possessing a gun. You are not supposed to be around with people that had guns.
Oh my gosh, bro. This is exactly what Charleston White wants, bro. And Young Thug fell for the bait. Now his black ass is going to jail. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all gotta stop falling for these antics, bro. Like, it never fails. Every time it works.
Along with other witnesses, saw your friend with the short body, with the fat, pudgy stomach that hangs above or over his waistline like a kangaroo pouch. The fat clutching the gun. His exact words as he was clutching the gun or appearing to be clutching the gun. It was a gun. I think it was a gun. I believe it was a gun, right? That makes it aggravated. His words was, don't lose your life in her.
Oh, they tripping.
My words was, do it. Then other people came out and interfered. I proceeded to brandish the mace and pull out the mace and say, you get maced.
Bro, what is up with this nigga in the mace, bro? Like, this nigga think that mace is gonna protect him from bullets. Like, Charleston, you gotta stop with that shit. Now, this nigga just spraying everybody. Everybody can get these hoes. Like, that's crazy.
Now, in the beginning of this video, we watched the sentencing of Young Thug, and that white woman told Young Thug specifically, you cannot be around anybody with a gun if they not security.
Yeah, she did.
I don't think a short, stout, pudgy man with no security reference on anything and who's telling people don't lose your life here tonight, I don't think that's security. I don't think that has the temperament of security.
Not at
so
all.
If Young Thug is still rolling around with street dudes with guns as his security, Young Thug won't be a free man for long. Now, Charleston White plans on taking additional steps to make sure Young Thug gets in trouble. Now, I don't know how successful Charleston White would be with this, but he's still going to try. Charleston White says he's going to call Young Thug's probation officers or the parole office, and he's going to report a terroristic threat. Now, when you are brandishing a firearm, Charleston White says he could see them clutching on the firearm while making terroristic threats about Charleston White losing his life. That's terroristic threats. And if Charleston White has this on recording, if Charleston White somehow got footage of this, a Young Thug is in the vicinity, that can be very bad news for Young Thug. If there's one person I know who's going to go through with this, it's Charleston White. I don't know what Young Thug was thinking. I don't know why you would even engage Charleston White. Why would you even waste your time with Charleston White? Why would you do this to yourself?
It's stupid.
But he did it to himself, and he's going to have to reap the consequences of it.
So I understand we was on a private airport's property, which is under the Federal Aviation Administration. So first thing Monday morning, because you said Jeffrey Williams on probation, AKA King Slime, AKA Young Thug, you said we step on your other brother, your goon with the gang chain, the YSL spider chain, pretending to clutch a gun as he was.
Bro, this nigga is Uncle Ruckus,
brandishing
fool.
and holding the gun, said don't lose your life. I am now in fear of my life. Swear to God I am. I'm gonna contact my attorney. First thing Monday morning, we will be going to the courts to file a restraining order against you for my protection.
Bro, is it really that easy to put somebody away to jail like that? That's crazy. If that's all it takes, bro, ankle lie is gonna be a lot of hood motherfuckers. They gonna stop threatening niggas on the internet because niggas gonna go straight to the popo, nigga.
Not
Straight
only
to the
that,
popo.
I will be contacting the federal authorities because you made a threat while possessing a gun on federal property, a private airport. I'm pressing charges on you, Jeffrey. I know you're on probation. You fit to go to jail. I swear to God, you will. I'm doing everything
said, I
because
swear
you
to
got me
God.
afraid for my life. You are a gang leader. You have, I don't even know why you was at the Druski Could Have Been Love reunion. You wasn't on one episode, ugly. I don't even know what you were there for. Bothered me. And you waited till I was by myself. You waited till I was by myself and approached me with a gang of guys, thinking that you was gonna intimidate me and cause me to be in fear. And guess what? You did.
I've seen a sentiment about Young Thug online that I have to highlight. Now, it was so simple yet profound. I was probably already thinking it, but they were first to put the thought on paper and had it online. So I have to highlight this and bring attention to it. This man is a philosopher. The street philosopher 2-Way J2 says, this ninja Young Thug might be the dumbest ninja I'd have ever seen. And I agree.
Nah, for real.
I agree.
He fell right for the bait.
Based on this, there's nobody dumber than Young Thug. Ain't no way you on a 20-year sentence, 15 years probation,
and you fall
and
for
not
this.
a year into it, you picking a fight and threatening Charleston White. Out of
all people, you choose Charleston White when you know he's gonna go straight to the cops. If not the fucking feds, bro. Like, you're tripping. Like,
all people on the
y'all
internet.
gotta think smarter, bro.
Come on, bruh. Right? And yo, listen, man, the comments agree. Ain't he under probation? Yes. Y'all call street ish dumb LL. Yo, fans like this is why Young Thug is gonna be back in prison before the year's over. Y'all call street ish dumb LL. Y'all not street ninjas, so everything street is dumb to y'all geeks. Just don't speak on this. Is y'all expect a street ninja to go to jail and come home a nerd? No, we expect
for a street person to learn from his mistakes and not do the same dumbass shit that he did to get like back in that motherfucker, right? Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, how can you do some dumb shit? You sell, let's, as an example, right? You sell drugs, right? And then you get hammed up. You go in that bitch. Then you come out, you threaten somebody. I'm not talking about Young Thug. I'm just using as an example. Like, you bump your head on a wall, right? And then you get hurt, and then you go bump your head again. Why the fuck would you do that in the first place?
Why?
Why? It's stupid.
We expect a father to go to jail and figure out, you know what? Being tough ain't worth not being in my kid's life. Being tough,
nope,
ain't worth leaving my kids, man. Because when Young Thug was behind on bars, Young Thug was willing to pay whatever it took to come home.
Most definitely.
When Young Thug was in jail, Young Thug was willing to put up $10 million bond to come home. So if you're willing to put up 10 M's to see freedom, it's just a taste of freedom. Your freedom ain't worth ignoring Charleston White. Like, your freedom is like ain't worth just minding your business and going the opposite way.
What I learned about a lot of hood dudes, like street dudes, is they're very emotional creatures, gang. I'm gonna just keep it a book. Like, the smallest shit can tick them off. Like, they can say anything to you in the world, but the moment you say that one little thing, now they in their feelings and they'll risk it all. Risk everything that they earned in their life just to prove a point that they're tough. Stupid, bro.
If you're young, if I'm Young Thug, if I see Charleston White, I'm running the opposite way, man. I don't want no smoke, homie.
Sure did. And I am in fear. God said I would lose my life clutching the gun. I seen it and I saw it. And I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. You going to jail. And I'm contacting your probation officer. I'm sending you the video to show that you was there and you was with gang members.
I thought he was trolling, but he's
the pictures
dead
and the
serious.
Of every guy you was with. Swear to God I do. You have no business bother me. But you got the right one, Jeffrey. Yeah. Jeffrey King Slime. Finna slime your right into Fannie Willie's hands. She already done tried to get you revoke. Guess what I'm finna do? Get you a revocation hearing. I swear to God, I'm finna get you a revocation hearing. And I listen, I'm gonna tell exactly what happened. Detailed description. And you waited. Y'all gonna catch me by myself and I will go cow. I grabbed my nuts on you and told you to do it. And I was by myself. With a group of and you had every opportunity to upside my head. Get what you didn't do? Nothing but make threats. And guess what it is? Against the law.
The streets are saying, we just don't understand street dudes, man. We just don't understand how the street. Hey, man, cool.
No, they just
we
dumb.
don't understand. Y'all let me know.
I don't want
right?
to understand that shit.
Do y'all think what Young Thug did was smart? Do y'all think Young Thug antagonizing Charleston White was smart?
No.
While on paperwork?
No, that shit was very dumb, especially in the situation that he's in, bro. Like, y'all got to start thinking way more smart, bro. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment down below. We're almost at 1.1K subscribers. We have been growing, so I really thank you guys. The family is growing, man. We're growing the community. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.